Hi students, welcome to the last session of Units and Measurements Competitive. So we discussed on grids yesterday. See the 46. The vectors a bar and b bar are such that modulus of a plus b bar plus b bar, modulus of a bar plus b bar is equal to modulus of a bar minus b bar. 46. So then what they are asking, the angle between the two vectors is very simple one, very important one. Angle between means pairing on both sides. If this pair means a bar plus b bar whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta, pairing on both sides. So a square will be cancelled, b square will be cancelled. Next 2ab cos theta is minus 2ab cos theta. If you are bringing this one this side, 2ab cos theta plus 2ab cos theta. So 4ab cos theta equal to 0. Then cos theta equal to 0. Cos theta 0 means theta value how much? So 90 degrees. So that is question number 46. Next, question number 47. A car traveling due east at speed v turns north and travels with the same speed v. The change in velocity is. So directions. So east, west, north, south. So due east with velocity v. So next, it is turning towards north. The same velocity. Then they are asking the change in velocity is. Change in velocity means Cl. V2 minus V1 we should find. So delta V. So here vector tail. Okay. This is starting, this is ending. Okay. Head and tail we will say. So this one we have to reverse because we can't find resultant like this. If you reverse this one, so this is going to be like this minus V. This is going to be like this. So V minus V. How these two are perpendicular. Therefore, resultant will be coming like this. Delta V is equal to V plus minus V. That is nothing but root V square plus V square. Root 2 V. So what is the direction of this one? This is so north west. This is nothing but northwest. Root 2V northwest because they gave directions also. So option 1 is correct. Next see question number 48. A particle is moving in a circle of radius capital R with speed v. The average acceleration when particle has traveled half circle there. Very very important model. So question number 48. An object is moving in circular path of radius r. Half circle means let us assume if you are starting from here, half circle means it will be going here. Isn't it? So here what is the direction of velocity if it is going like this? This one. At B is this. See what is the angle between these two? Opposite. V minus V. So one is V, this is minus V. What is change in velocity? V. 2v, a minus b we will write. So change in velocity is 2v. What we have to find? We have to find the average acceleration. Average acceleration means you can know the formula. Acceleration equal to so delta v by delta t. Change in velocity by change in time. How much time it is taking to reach from A to B? To complete one circular path, one complete circular path, time taken by the object is t. Capital T. To complete half circular path, how much time it is taking? Half of this one. That is nothing but t is equal to t by 2. Then delta t is nothing but t by 2. So what is t? So with what velocity it is moving? V. So how much time it is taking to complete circular path? T. How much distance it is covering? 2 pi r. Therefore, V is equal to velocity is equal to 2 by r by t. then t is equal to 2 pi r by v. This is in terms of radius and velocity. This is capital V, total time. But we want only to complete half circle. Half circle means this t is going to become t by 2. Then t is equal to t by 2 is equal to 2 pi r by v by 2. 2 will be cancelled. Then t is equal to pi r by v. That is only time. Substitute here. So delta v, how much we got? 2v. T is pi r by. So 2v square by pi r. So that is the equation. 2v square by pi r. Option 2 is correct. Next is the 49. A particle is moving in a circle with uniform speed v. The magnitudes of change in velocity and change in magnitude of velocity when particle has traveled an angle beta is velocity. So they are asking change in magnitudes of change in velocity and change in magnitudes of velocity. Small difference is that you have to see the question carefully. Same circular path, an object is starting at A, it is reaching B. This one you can assume B. This angle is beta. Here what is the velocity means? This one. This is this one. This is radius. Okay. So what is the angle between V and VN? Angle between V and V. This V is like this V is like this. Opposite means 180 degrees. What is the angle between this R? Radius. Between this radius vector. That is also 180. Isn't it? Now this one I am taking. One point here. This is R. It is going here. So what is the angle here? 90 degrees. This is V. This is going to be. Now change in velocity also direction, angle how much? So 90 degrees. Radius vector is rotating how much angle? Change in velocity also taking means velocity direction is also making same angle. If angle between R and R is beta means angle between V and V also how much? Beta only. But the angle we should not take like this. How we have to take? This arrow mark we have to reverse. If you reverse means this one will be minus V, this one will be V. Okay. So resultant will be coming like this. Okay. So this angle how much they gave? These two vectors are. This is the angle. Beta. Then this angle is how much now? 180 minus beta. Change in velocity formula. Delta V is equal to root of V square plus 2 V into cos 180 minus beta. So this 1V is going to become minus V whole square because V minus V. So V square plus V square minus 2V square cos 180 minus beta. That is nothing but cos beta 1. So 2V square 1 minus cos beta. So 2V square 2 sin square beta by 2. Then 4V square sin square beta by 1. Then you will be getting 2V sin beta. This is mathematics relation 1 minus cos beta value. So this one you will be getting from mathematics. 2V sin beta by 2 is changing. What is that? Magnitude of change in velocity. Next they are asking change in magnitude of velocity. Change in magnitude of velocity means this is V, this is V. Both are in. So here V, here minus V. Magnitude will be same. Magnitude is same means this is 10 meter per second means this is also 10 meter per second. Therefore change will give 10 minus 10. That is nothing but 0. In all options they gave change in magnitude they gave 0. 2V sin beta. Therefore which is the correct option now? Second option is the correct one. Okay. Next is question number 50. Next is question number 50. A particle is moving such that its position coordinates x comma y 2 meters comma 3 meters at a time t equal to 0 6 meters comma 7 meters at time t is equal to 2 seconds, and 13 meters comma 14 meters at time t is equal to 5 seconds. Average velocity vector at time from t is equal to 0 to t equal to 5 seconds. Position means that is position vector. From 0 to 5 they are asking. Therefore, at time t is equal to 0, what is its position vector? R1 bar is equal to 2 comma 3 they given 2 I cap plus 3 j cap. This is at t is equal to 0. At t is equal to 5. At t is equal to 5, 13 meters comma 4 meters. So 13 I cap plus 14 j cap. At t is equal to 5 seconds. Then what they are asking? Average velocity vector. Average velocity vector is equal to r2 bar minus r1 bar by t2 minus t1. r2 bar minus r1 bar means 13 minus 2. 11 I cap 14 minus 3. 11 j cap t2 minus t1. 5 minus t1 by 5. So therefore, which is option? Second option. Next is question number 51. 10x, 5x, 5x. 10x, 5x and 5x. They give three vectors like this by making some angles. 37, 53. Then what they are asking? The resultant of the following three vectors. They are asking resultant. So in this we should come to know the sin 53 value, cos 53 value. So what is sin 53 value? 4 by 5. Cos 53 3 by 5. How to remember means you can remember on logic. Sin between 3 and 5. What will be there? 4 by 5. Cos means 53. 3 by 5. This one. So whichever is coming here, for sin it is going to be reverse. Sin 53. Sin 37, cos 37. Sin 37. Sin 37, 3 by 5. Cos 37, 4 by 5. So which is sin that is going to become cos here. This is 4 by 5. Cos 37, 4 by 5. Okay, here 53 means here 37. 4 by 5, 4 by 5 will be same. Isn't it? These values you should remember. Okay, they won't give sometimes. So you should remember carefully because we are going to resolve this one. If 10x is going to be resolved into two components. This one is going to become 10x basing theta. Therefore, cos 37. This is going to be 10x sin 37. 10x we resolve. Next 5x we resolve. 5x, this is basing theta. Cos 53. 5x sin 53. Okay. So now along x-axis you can take 10x. Cos 37 value how much? Cos 37 is 4 by 5. 10x into 4 by 5. So 2 times 8x. Cos 53, 3 by 5. 5x into 3 by 5. So how much you are getting? 3x. So along x-axis how much you got? 8x minus 3x along x-axis. So along x-axis means x is equal to 8x or x1 is equal to 8x minus 3x. Otherwise we will cancel this x and this x. 5x along x-axis 5x. Now along y-axis please. Along y-axis 10x sin 37. 10x sin 37 value how much? 3 by 5. 3 by 5 means 2 times 6x. 3 2s are 6. So 5x sin 53 value. Sin 53 4 by 5. 4x. So these two are in same direction. Therefore 6x plus 4x along y-axis here 5x. Downwards 6 plus 4 10. So downwards 5. Therefore y1 is equal 10x minus 5x. That is nothing but 5x. This is along x-axis, y-axis. Now what is the magnitude of this one? Magnitude means x of resultant root of 5x whole square plus 5x whole square. So 2 times of 5x whole square. So then what you will be getting? Root 2 times of 5x. 5 root 2x. That is option 3. Next is the question number 52. A particle moves 10 meters towards east, then 2 meters towards north. 52. Directions are important: east, west, north, south. So how many meters towards east? 10 meters east, 2 meters north. So 10 meters east, 2 meters north. Next, from there, 2 meters towards north. Then 12 meters, 60 degrees north of east. 12 meters, 60 degrees of north of east. North of east means this is north of east. How many meters? 12 meters. What is the angle here they gave? 60 degrees. Just you have to draw the diagram. 60 degrees north of east. And finally, 6 root 3 meters towards south. Towards south means like this. From here, this is north of east. This is south direction. South direction on the give 6 root 3 meters. 6 root 3 meters. Then what they are asking to find? Its displacement is displacement. So initial position, final position. So simply they are asking magnitude between along x-axis, y-axis. We will see. So first we will resolve this one into two components. One is along x-axis, one is along y-axis. Already this is there. 10 meters is there along x-axis. This is y-axis. This is about also y-axis. Now this one we will see. So this one means this 12 meters you can resolve into two components. It is making how much angle here? 60 degrees. Therefore, this one is going to become 12 cos 60. This one is going to become 12 sin 60. This 12 we are making into two components. This is 12 cos 60. This is 12 sin 60. Okay. Now you should come to know cos 60 value. Cos 60 value how much? Root 3 by 2 only. Cos 62. Cos 60 sin 60. Sin 30 1 by 2. Cos 60 1 by 2. Therefore sin 60 root 3 by 2. Correct only? Just you can. Now along x-axis. 10 meters is along x-axis. 12 cos 60 along x-axis. Therefore Sx is equal. We are taking along x-axis as Sx. Sx equal to 10 plus remaining one like this 12 cos 60. So 12 into cos 60 value 1 by 2. Anything is there still x-axis direction? Nothing here. Therefore 12 by 2 means this one is going to be 16. Now Sy we will see. Sy 2 meters is along Sy. Next 12 sin 60 is along Sy. Both are in upward direction. This is in downward direction. Therefore 2 plus 12 sin 60 minus 6 root 3. So 2 plus 12 sin 60 value root 3 by 2 minus 6 root 3. So this one is going to be cancelled 6 times 6 root 3 minus 6 root 3. Final answer is 2. Sy. Sy is 2. Sx is 16. Therefore resultant displacement S is equal to root of Sx square plus Sy square. 16 square plus 2 square. 256 plus 4. 16 16 are 256 plus 4. So root how much? Root 260 meters. So option 2 I think you got root 260 meters. Next question number 53 we will see. So root 260 meters option 2. 53 easy problem for you. You will solve. A unit vector A bar is represented by 0.3 I cap plus 0.4 J cap plus alpha K cap. then the value of alpha 0.3, 0.4 alpha. So what is unit vector? Its magnitude should be equal to what? 0.3, 0.4 j cap plus alpha k cap. What is the magnitude of this formula? Root of 0.3 whole square plus 0.4 whole square plus alpha square. The magnitude should be equal to 1. Unit vector means. So then 0.3 square root on both sides. Square root will be cancelled. 0.3 square 0.09, 0.16 plus alpha square equal to 1. So if you add these two, 16 plus 9, 0.25. Alpha square equal to 1 minus 0.25. That 0.25 I am sending that side. Then alpha square is equal to 0.75. Then alpha equal to root 0.75. So option 2 is the answer. Next is question number 54. Given A bar 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap, B bar I cap minus j 2j cap plus alpha k cap. In the unit vector, A bar and B bar are perpendicular to each other. If the vector A bar and B bar are perpendicular to each other, then the value of alpha is. So question number 54. So they have given A bar is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. B bar is equal to I cap minus 2j cap plus alpha k cap. So they have given both are perpendicular to each other. Both are perpendicular to each other means what is the dot product equal to? A bar dot B bar equal to 0. AB cos 90. Already you discussed this one, scalar product. So multiply 2 into 1, 2 plus 3 into minus 2, minus 6 plus 4 into alpha, 4 alpha equal to 0. 2 minus 6 minus 4. 4 alpha equal to minus 4 is going this side plus 4. Then alpha equal to 1. Alpha value is going to become 1. So that is nothing but option. Which option? 1 only. Next is question number 54. 54 over option 1 is correct. 55. If I cap, j cap, k cap represent unit vectors along x axis, y axis and z axis, then the angle theta between the vectors I cap plus j cap plus k cap and I cap plus j cap is equal to I cap, j cap, k cap. I cap plus j cap plus k cap. One vector we will use in A bar. Another vector I cap plus j cap. Because they gave two vectors. We are using one is A bar, another one is B bar. Then they are asking what is the angle between these two vectors. How much angle is there? So one is A bar, another one is B bar. How much angle theta means we will apply dot product. A bar dot B bar is equal to AB cos theta. Then cos theta is equal to A bar dot B bar by AB. So A bar, B bar are vectors. A and B are magnitudes. Therefore, A bar is how much now? I cap plus j cap plus k cap dot I cap plus j cap. So A, magnitude of A, root 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, root 1 square plus 1 square. So 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. B is 1 square plus 1 square. Therefore, I cap into I cap 1 plus j cap into j cap 1 plus the k cap and nothing is there. Therefore, 0 is divided by root 3 into root 2. 1 plus 1. 2 by 3 root 2. This is nothing but cos theta. Then cos theta is equal to, this one can be written as root 2 into root 2 by 3 root 2. Why? Because 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. Then cos theta is equal to root 2 by 3. And theta is equal to cos inverse root 2 by 3. So root 2 by 3 means cos inverse root 2 by 3 they give in options. They gave only one cos, that is 1 by root 3. But they gave in sines. Sines means you came to know cos theta sin theta relation in mathematics. What is that? Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Therefore, sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta. Cos square theta value, cos theta value is root 2 by 3. Root 2 by 3 whole square. That is nothing but 1 minus 2 by 9. Isn't it? This is nothing but sin square theta. So 9 minus 2 by 9. So 9 minus 2 by 9 how much? 7 by 9. Sin square theta. Then sin theta is equal to root 7 by root 9. So root 7 by 3. Theta is equal to sin inverse 7 by 8. So see here, this one is root 3. I wrote after root 3, 3. Therefore we got little bit change. Root 3, root 3, root 3. Then root 2 by root 3. Root 2 by root 3 means what you will get here? 3. 1 minus 2 by 3 means 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 means how much you will get? Sin theta is equal to sin square theta is 1 by 3. Then sin theta is 1 by root 3. Then theta is sin inverse 1 by root 3. See, one root is changing your entire answer. Now option 1 is correct. Next is the question number 56. The magnitude of component of vector p bar along the vector q bar. This formula I gave for you. P bar along the vector q bar. Question number 56. P cos theta. Did you remember? P bar along q bar. What is P bar here? P bar they gave 3i cap plus 4j cap. 3i cap plus 4j cap. Q bar they gave 2i cap minus j cap. 2i cap minus j cap. They are asking P bar component of P bar along Q bar. Therefore, P cos theta. P means magnitude of this one. How much? Root 3 square plus 4 square means 5. Correct only? So cos theta. So P cos theta is equal to P value this one 5 into cos theta value. Now only we did this. A bar dot B bar by AB. Here you will get P bar dot Q bar by P. This one only we did, another one also. This is direct formula I am giving. Final step if you want means P bar dot Q cap Q bar. Whether you remember or not. So 5 into P bar dot Q bar. Directly 3 into 2. 6. 4 into minus 1. Okay. 4 into minus 1 minus 1. So PQ. P value how much we got? 5. Q value root 2 square plus 1 square. So how much you will get? 5. 4 plus 1. 5. Root 5. So 6 minus 4, 2. This 5 will be cancelled. 2 by root 5. So 2 by root 5, option 4 is correct. Next is question number 57. The component 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap along I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. Question number 57. So they gave, let us assume this vector is a bar 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap, b bar I cap minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. So the component of 2i cap plus 3j cap along the second vector. Component of a bar along b bar. So this is magnitude. Component means what you have to do? You have to multiply with second vector. That is nothing but a cos theta into a cap. So how to find this one means same method. So you can try to solve a cos theta into a b cap, not a cap. A b cos theta into q cap, here a cos theta into b cap. This is a bar, this is b bar. In this direction means along a bar means b cos theta a cap. If you want to make this one resolution, then this is going to become A cos theta B cap. Simple one is here A cap means B cap you should take, here B cap means here A cap you should take. A cos theta means same like this, you can find magnitude 2 square plus 3 square plus minus 4 whole square. Here B you can find 1 square plus minus 2 whole square plus 3 square. B cap means unit vector. What is B cap unit vector formula? B bar by B. What is B bar? This one. What is B? This one. So A is magnitude of this one. Cos theta. Again cos theta means if you want to find A bar dot B bar by AB. So A bar dot B bar means multiply these two. So 2 into 1, 2, 3 into 2, minus 2, minus 6, minus 4 into 3, minus 12 is divided by A value, this one, B value, this. So if you substitute all this, you will be getting the answer. Try to do, you will be getting. Next see question number 58. If A bar is equal to 2B bar, A bar plus B bar equal to root 3 times of A bar minus B bar modulus, then angle A bar and B bar is, means angle between A bar and B bar is. So they gave A bar is equal to 2B bar. And A bar plus B bar is equal to root 3 times of A bar minus B bar. This is what they give modulus. Modulus means this implies A is equal to 2B. This one squaring on both sides. A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta is equal to this one whole square. So root 3 whole square means 3. A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. So in place of A, you can substitute B. In place of A, you can substitute 2B. 2B whole square plus B square. 2 into in place of A, 2B. B cos theta is equal to 3 times of, what is A now? 2B whole square plus B square minus 2 into 2B plus B cos theta. Here 2B square means 4B square plus B square, 2 into 2 plus 4B square cos theta is equal to, so 3 times of 2 whole square, 4B square plus B square minus 4B square cos theta. So again you can write once by multiplying 3, 4 into 3, so 12B square plus 3B square minus 12B square cos theta. Here 4B square plus B square plus 4B square cos theta. So 4B square plus B square, 5B square, 12B square plus 3B square. Otherwise B square you can take common. B square if you have taken common means 4 plus 1 plus 4 cos theta is equal to, B square common means 12 plus 3 minus 12 cos theta. B square will be cancelled. 4 plus 1, 5 plus 4 cos theta is equal to 15 minus 12 cos theta. This one you can bring this side. So 12 plus 4, 12 cos theta plus 4 cos theta is equal to 15 minus 5. This minus 12 is going to become plus 12. This plus 5 is going to become minus 5. So 12 plus 4, 16 cos theta is equal to 10. Then cos theta is equal to 10 by 16. So 5 by 8. Cos theta is equal to 5 by 8. Cos theta 5 by 8 means they give theta value cos inverse 5 by 8. In mathematics also you will get so many problems like this. At that time you are going to become perfect. So we are ending with last bit now. We are solving 59. So remaining, I told you mathematics should be completed. In vectors and the scalars, mathematics also you will get in first PU, and in physics also you will get later. So later we will discuss 60th onwards. we can't discuss now. Last bit you can see 59. The vector sum of two forces is perpendicular to their vector differences. In that case, the forces cannot be predicated are equal to each other, are equal to each other in magnitude, are not equal to each other in magnitude. Okay. Then they gave only theory. The vector sum of two forces is perpendicular to their vector difference. Vector sum means A bar plus B bar. Difference means A bar minus B bar. Both are perpendicular means the dot product how much is going to become 0. If two vectors are perpendicular, A bar and B bar is going to be 0. So therefore, A plus B into A minus B. How will write? A square minus B square. Then A square equal to B square. Then A is equal to B. Then both the vectors are equal according to magnitude. Therefore, option 3 is correct. Okay. Next, arches. Page number 27. You can see question number 7. In the terms of some bits related to second PU. So there is no end for units and measurements. So this is vector scalars. For this end will be there. But for units and measurements, no end. Till your end of the last lesson of first PU, till your end of the last lesson of second PU, each and every lesson you will be getting dimensional formulas. Therefore, there is no end for units and measurements. Then you will be coming to remaining dimensional formulas and all these. So some you don't know. See the question number 7. NEET 2013 they asked. The velocity of a projectile at the initial point 2i cap plus 3j cap meter per second. Its velocity at point B they give. See they have drawn projectile. In NEET 2013 they asked. So this is the direction of velocity. This is A. This is B. At A they gave velocity 2i cap plus 3j cap. Initial velocity V. So what is the velocity at this point? If you resolve this one into two components, this is Vx, this is Vy. So Vx, Vy. There we will write Ux, Uy. Here means after getting here we have to draw tangent. So this is making theta. This is Vx, Vy. So Vx is in same direction. Therefore 2 will be 2 only. 2i cap. I am drawing velocity. But Vy is like this. Here it is downward. Therefore here minus 3 plus 3 is going to become minus 3. So velocity at V is now 2i cap minus 3j cap. Very simple one. Logically, that is 4 marks. NEET question means each question carries 4 marks. Next, 8th question, 9th question. The models already we did. So therefore, you can only solve 8th and 9th. Just you have to concentrate on what we got. Okay, you don't need to worry if you are not getting on the spot. By practicing, you will be getting. Okay, so this is the end of units and measurements. With the next lesson, another sir will come and start. So till then, take care.